Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning. Oh, sorry. Probably a lot of noise happening because I'm moving my mic around. There we go. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Welcome one. Get comfortable. Welcome all. And most importantly, welcome to the stream. What's good? What is good, y'all? Happy to be here. Happy to have y'all here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. Hope life's treating you well. Hope everything's good. Hope everything's good, man. Hope everything is good. 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 Alright, I'm done. Happy to be here. Quick shout out here at the top. I'm sure they're probably not watching right now, but quick shout out at the top, man. To all the new subs over on YouTube. We had like 10 new subscribers yesterday, which is a lot for a small content creator like me. Um, but I believe a lot of it came through like the YouTube Shorts feed live stream, not like the normal YouTube live stream. And for whatever reason, I can't see that chat, nor do I get the alerts for it. So I don't know. I don't know. But once again, thank you. Massive shout out to y'all. Um, I think I got it figured out, or at least how I have to do it for now, to be able to see that chat. Um, for now, until I can actually sit down and figure it out even more. But yeah, like any sort of alerts and things like that, for whatever reason, don't show up. So my hopes that it'll at least show up in the chat and I can just acknowledge it that way. I hope. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. I'm still trying to get it all figured out. Um, but anywho, folks, welcome. Happy to be here. Happy to have y'all here. Hope everybody's good. Hope all is well. I'm not gonna waste too much time here. Dive right in. Breaking Point 3 story. I don't have no idea how long this story is. I'm hoping it's not terribly long because I don't want to sit here all day. But if that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do. We'll see. Um, Friendly reminder: we're live on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, X, and finally logged back into Kick. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I couldn't get it to work, but I finally got it working, so we are live over on Kick as well, once again. So, live across the board. Be sure to show love wherever you're watching, and show some love to some of the other platforms as well, I guess. I don't know. Or don't. You do you. You do you. I have a ton of editing that I have to do and work on. I'm still working on the second episode of my team. So I'm still working on that. Is fan? Yeah, it kind of is. Am I okay? I think so. Do I not look okay?
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Loud. Ah. That is loud. That seems sad. Oh shit. Fuck. Uh, no. No, I'm good. I'm tired. Kind of just woke up.
It wasn't one today, mate, but it was one through a season of solid.
My wheel's not working. Oh, because it's not on. That'll help. Yeah, I'm gonna have to relaunch the game. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm good. Tired. A little long week. Long week. Pretty tired, but yeah, no, I'm chilling. I'm good. Anywho, as I was saying, so yeah, we got some. I still got like a ton of editing I gotta get done, and well, I mean, we'll get there when we get there, kind of deal. So it's hard to find the time to do it all, but just means I gotta make the time. I also want to let y'all know, in a few weeks' time, what's today? Today's the 7th, so literally 2 weeks. And in 2 weeks, I'm gonna be going on like a week-long vacation, so won't be any content happening that week. I might be a little light on content this week, just so I can get caught up on editing. And then by content, I just mean like the live streams. And then if anything, next week, I'll try to just do a shit ton of streams and go from there. I say shit ton, but I mean like 3 compared to normal. But we'll see. We shall see. All right. Oh God. I just realized Breaking Point. Oh, I knew this too. I totally knew this. I have the stream title as in the thumbnail as BREAKING, but it's BRAKING, like car brakes. I knew that. All right, well, whatever. It's fine. Fine. Everything's fine. I knew that too. I totally knew that. And man, I'm tired. I'm tired. Alright. Anywho. Oh. Let's go. Expert. Let's see. Yeah, let's just keep it reduced. Okay.
Previously, in Breaking Point.
You know, the first time you see a car,
Oh, crafty.
your car, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
Aiden, listen.
Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me.
Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
What about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good. Oh no, Devon Butler spins. He's out.
It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us.
I'm done, Casper.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter?
Callie Mayer becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race. Here she comes. But there's contact between the two Connor Sport drivers.
Aiden, are you alright? It's just another Butler.
The two Connor Sport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon.
What is Aiden playing at? Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
Enough! It has to stop. Understand?
I must take care of the business, Kelly. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon, obviously. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
You always like to leave all this behind, don't you?
Yeah, it's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
I didn't choose this, Caspar.
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist.
Coming, Devon?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay.
You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies.
I'm sorry if I was ever...
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
Aiden's out! I heard.
Sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
Is this a team order?
It's just not going to make up that much ground. It can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
And to the checker flag for one final time. That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connor Sport, I'm sure, will be very delighted with that one.
Wow. All right, here we go. Bahrain, day 3 of 2024 preseason testing. Fresh off a nail-biting finish to their 2023 campaign, Connor Sport head into the preseason testing in Bahrain as a clear underdog on the grid. However, the team, under new management, has been hard at work, looking to prove their doubters wrong. Okay.
Well, here we are then, the final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
It's been good, hasn't it, so far, Crofty? We've seen all the teams out there putting in the miles, putting in the laps, and we come away from it still not knowing who's going to be the team to beat. It looks super competitive as always.
Now, you're not wrong, Ant. Red Bull and Ferrari have looked impressive as expected, but it's Connor Sport that have really been the talk of the paddock so far this week.
Okay, Aiden, we've got some great data over the past couple of days. We're all really happy, but let's make this a big, strong finish, yeah?
Yeah, copy.
Right, we've gone with a brand new setup on the car here, so just use this lap to get accustomed to the changes, and once you feel like you're happy enough with everything, you can come back to the pits at any time to end the session.
I'm pretty happy.
Okay, sounds good.
Great, I'll leave it up to you. Oh, isn't it good to be back, Aiden? I've missed this.
Yeah, you know me. Just getting back into the swing of things.
Tell you what, man, if my engineer told me, like, asked me that question while I'm in the middle of driving, I'd be kind of mad at him.
Right, we'd like you to push it on this next lap, please, mate.
Can do.
Okay, man, I already beat that time. Can't you just count what I already did? Come on, man. Oh, I was a little late.
Okay, mate, let's have some feedback on the car, please. How's it feel?
Yep, sure thing. Car's feeling great.
Car low-key is actually feeling great. Like, the grip level is really high. Something I'm definitely not used to.
Right, that's excellent stuff, mate. We're seeing really positive data from that run, so just when you're done, bring it back into the pits.
Copy.
Alright. Tell you what, man, this is actually one thing I wish they had in, oops. One thing I wish they had in, like, my team and stuff is preseason testing.
Okay, Aiden, everything's looking good so far. Car's looking great, and so do you.
Yeah, this car is a rocket ship. You guys have made a beast right here.
He hasn't made a beast, meanwhile Lewis is faster than us. Well, the car is quick. Alright.
I've already told Casper, let the car run a little wider out of turn 4. You can really extend the track there.
I don't know. We're already pretty close to track limits at that point.
Well, you're leaving time on the table, so just let it run a little wider. It's all
Yeah,
good.
but you're not the one behind the wheel, Dev.
We might be pushing our luck with the steward, so we'll have to side with Callie on this one.
Ask Casper, he'll agree with me.
Yeah, they're here now. Just give me a second. Devon, just a man. So we look through the data, and if we adjust the ERS harvesting rate, we should see some improvement on those turns.
Told you.
Right, okay, settle down. Got someone who wants to speak to you all. Right, they're listening now. Davidoff.
Good. So, as your new team owner, I thought it
How'd it
only
feel?
right that I check up on my investments. And I'm glad I did. Casper's just filled me in on the lap times. I just wanted to say, well done. I'm impressed. But Red Bull's numbers are better, so there's still room
No
for
shit.
improvement.
Well, now we know what we're up against. I'm sure me and
Callie,
Aiden could...
don't have time to chat. All I wanted to say is that I'm expecting great things from our drivers this season. We all are. Just don't let yourselves down.
And no worries, Dad. We're all over it.
Good man. I'll fly out to Bahrain as soon as I can. Ciao.
Well, he's right, you know. With times like these, we could be real contenders this season.
What was that? What was that? Whatever. Alright. Several races into the 2024 season. While still early, Countersport have had an encouraging start to the 2024 season. A series of impressive performances has surprised fans, pundits, and other teams on the grid alike.
We had an incredible start to the 24 season. Better than any of us could have imagined.
And do you think any of that was down to Davidoff Butler buying the team?
Undoubtedly. I mean, Davidoff had a way of pushing people's buttons to motivate them, as he would call it. Besides, both his kids were at Connor Sport, so if there were any disagreements, which there were, he could be very
persuasive. He would always get what he wanted. Why do you think I sold the team to him at the end of 2023?
That was so cringe. That was so cringy. Alright, you're the boss. Throughout the course of Breaking Point 3, you'll not only control the drivers, but also Connor Sports team principal, Casper Ackerman. Department events during these visits, Casper will have to make whatever. Okay.
Hey, boss,
Cool.
got a couple of minutes?
Legacy Media. Davidoff has arranged for a luxury watch brand, Eichenberger, to run an advertising campaign featuring Devin, Callie, and himself to promote their new product line. They've been in contact asking when it might be possible to arrange for filming. Currently, it would have to replace a pre-scheduled meeting about simulator data. Let's delay. Yep, all that's still the same from last year. Nothing different there. News. Jackson the Mayor against all odds. That is loud.
Davidoff.
Casper, how's everything shaping up?
Pretty good. We're just about to go over the data from FP3. I want to encourage Callie to adjust the brake balance. She's still locking up coming out of turn 7. And as for Aiden,
Good. Casper, listen, we need another strong showing at him.
Of course.
Getting a great result in Ferrari Homeland would show that we're serious about making the top 3.
And we are, as you know. We delivered a good car this year, so
But there's always a better car around the corner. Stay hungry, Casper. Also, I understand my old friend Ernst has been in touch about a shoot with some watches.
Eichenberger. Yeah. But, you know, I can't allow it at this time. I mean, we're under a lot of...
No. Ernst is an old Cambridge chum of mine. It's important to me. It simply must happen. I don't want to go into why this, why that. Just do it.
Okay, I'll get it arranged.
Good man. Thank you. Now I've got some other calls to make. Talk later. Keep the pressure on.
I would hate working for that guy. I could already tell. One of the things I'm reading is right here in the news. Says mayor doesn't truly belong. Daddy Water seat. Like, in other words, like what people, I guess, think of mayor and like the noise around her. So I'm sure she'll. By the end of this, I'd imagine Connor Sport ends up winning the championship. I mean, that's going to be my guess, with Mayor being the driver's champion. That's my guess. I don't know. We'll see. I like the V3 pedals. I love them. I love these things. I love them. It'd be so, like, if I ever decided to get a new wheel or anything like that, it would be so hard for me to ever try to switch out these pedals for something else. Like, it's just, I love them. Love them. Oh, okay. Kind of like my team. We get to pick what driver we want for this race. Let's be Callie. The rest of this chapter. Yeah, sure. Let's be Callie. With the race in full swing, Callie Mayer sets her sights firmly on challenging the race leaders.
What a terrific battle this is. Down the main straight at Imola. Connor Sport against Red Bull. Verstappen against Mayer. And there's contact. Into the gravel goes Mayer. Verstappen races
Pretty
on.
cannon right there.
It's always going to be close going into that corner. Tough to go around the outside. Verstappen was so hard though, so aggressive, as we often see.
Yeah, that's pretty canon in real life.
Everything okay, Callie?
Where was I supposed to go there?
I know. We'll talk about it later. Right now, let's get your head down, because it looks like you've escaped unscathed.
Copy. I'm on it.
Oh, I wasn't within DRS. Pain. Oh, that's gravel now. Oh, the goddamn curb. Woo! Jesus. You got this. I haven't driven here yet in this game, so it's like trying to get used to it all. Also, I am like struggling for pace apparently. Like, well, okay, let me rephrase. Not struggling, but like I can't get past anybody so far. Oh, that was a late dive.
Nice move. Good job.
Alright, cool. And we get DRS. We're up to a great start, chat. Yeah, I do. You're right. You're 100% right. I'm like stomping on it, and I can tell I am. I got so used to like how the grip level was in that like testing phase. Don't go over that too hard. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to get Aiden like really late here.
Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
I don't think I'm gonna get third. Man, that corner. Like such a snap of a oversteer. Okay. Okay.
Great work. You're catching the car ahead by around 5/10 a lap.
Am I gonna fail the first objective before I even really get things going? It's kind of crazy. My ass? Am I just bad? Yeah, there's no way I'm making up that much time. I'm gonna have to restart. There's no way I'm gonna make up 3 seconds in a lap and a half.
Everything okay, Callie?
Where was I supposed to go there?
I know. We'll talk about it later. Right now, let's get your head down, because it looks like you've escaped unscathed.
Copy. I'm on it.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
Yo, man, turn the fucking difficulty down? Like, shit. Oh, Logan.
Okay, clear.
That was sketchy. Difficulty down just a little bit, just a little bit. I want to get through the story, man. I'm not trying to fucking go full sweat in a story mode. Like, what do they have the difficulty set to? They said anywhere between 85 to 110. That is where I play. That is literally the range I play at. Yet I feel like I'm in a My Team episode. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? I have to. Oh, tell me I have to fucking do all that all over again. I can't just change the difficulty? That's not a thing? So I'm gonna have to do the preseason testing again. I'm gonna have to... My God.
Everything okay, Callie?
Where was I supposed to go there?
I know. We'll talk about it later. Right now, let's get your head down, because it looks like you've escaped unscathed.
Copy.
Can I not just... Here we go. Thank you.
Everything okay, Callie?
Where was I supposed supposed to go there?
Listen, man, I'm unk status, okay? I'm an unk.
Right now, let's get
I'm
your
not,
head down,
you
'cause
know,
it looks like
I'm not
you've
good.
escaped unscathed.
Copy, I'm on it.
I happen to go like fucking full sweat. Story mode is crazy to me. So I'm not trying to do that. I want to, you know, have fun.
Caution, caution.
Oh, alright, sure.
Green flag.
That's cool. It would have been cool if that happened, you know, the first 17 times that I attempted this. On the F2 career path.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. It's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
Oh, Logan. Jesus. How's the game feel on the wheel? It feels alright. I mean, it feels like any F1 game, really.
Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'd much rather play it with the wheel than play it on controller, personally. Are you on Twitch too? Yep. Yep. Twitch, YouTube, X, and Kick, along with TikTok. Sergio Perez. The Red Bull. What a sight to see. Just came from the Chinese app.
Okay,
Welcome.
so we're leading our teammate by 2.0 seconds.
Welcome. Is this game worth buying? I have 24. Overall synopsis. I think this game is definitely an improvement from 24. There's no denying that.
If you think you can get past, make use of the
My
overtake
team
button
mode
and see what you can do.
is good. It's fun. I think the overall feeling and handling is definitely an improvement from last year. So do I think it's worth buying? Yeah, I'd say so. There's still some stuff about the game that I don't love. Ooh. I still feel like the front end handling is still very snappy at times. I feel like sometimes there's a loss of grip on the rear end that also feels kind of random, but that's been an issue in every F1 game ever.
Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead.
And wet weather racing sucks. Like it is not good in this game. Granted, this upcoming week they're going to be coming out with a patch that should fix some of it. So we'll see what happens, but it's a massive issue right now, in my opinion. But all in all things considered, I think the game's fun. Give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Have to get the different UI. Thanks to the modding community. One of the benefits of playing on PC.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Make a last lap pass for the win. Well, it doesn't help when you do that. Whoops. Final quarter, send it. Alright. Oh, come on. There we go.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing,
go.
mate. Well done.
Got to say, it's been another good day for Connor Sport today. A string of positive performances recently has seen them establish themselves well and truly ahead of the midfield.
Yeah, they're in the top 3 now, Crofty. A great season so far, and I've been really impressed with both Mayer and Jackson.
I don't think you're the only one there, Ants. We'll be watching their season with interest. So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Connor Sport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.
Callie, quite a fierce battle with Max out there today. How did you find going up against him in a situation like that?
Look, Max has been world champion for the last 3 seasons and he's looking like he'll make it a 4th. He's the best in the world right now. What more can you say? I mean, you don't really get the edge on Max very often, so I am pleased I was able to survive that scrape and come through like I did.
You're now 3rd in the Constructors. That's the best performance we've ever seen from Connor Sport. So what do you put it down to?
Yeah, I attribute it to the team as a whole. Everyone talks about the drivers, but it's really good to remember that we're all in this together. The engineers, the mechanics, the strategists, every single person at Connor Sport is giving it their all, working harder than ever, and I think the results are starting to show that.
Not great.
So do you feel like you're sending a message to the rest of the grid with these kinds of results?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Connor Sports still have this reputation as a new team or a small team, but we're so much more than that. We're here to compete with the best in the world. On our day, we can beat anybody on the grid. So far this season, we're proving that.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Das ist ja instant. racing incident between herself and Verstappen aside, Callie Mater puts a fantastic performance in Imola, managing to salvage the race for another impressive finish for Sport.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes.
Evan.
Hey, Dad. Just congratulating the guys on a job well done.
Yeah, there's no time for that. We all did well. How are preparations coming on for Monaco?
I'm sure everything's in hand.
Listen, Evan. We don't have time to rest on our laurels. I want the race data analysed and full diagnostic reports on Casper's desk before we begin packing down. Listen, you've dropped the ball on this one. You cannot take your foot off the gas, not when Connosport is this close to success. I expect you to take charge. Show the team what a leader is.
Yeah, well, it's a bit difficult, that, Dad. I'm team liaison. Basically, I pass notes between departments. Not exactly leadership material, is it?
Devon, you have got to focus on the bigger picture. Casper.
Davidoff. Devin, can you give us a minute? Just need to talk to your father.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. I'll just go and liaise, yeah?
Davidoff, why so full on?
Just trying to motivate him, is all. He needs to stay focused.
The way of doing it.
I'm talking about the team. They've just had a fantastic result, and you're... Just give them some space to simmer down, to celebrate.
Of course. You're right. But we cannot lose momentum now, Casper. Everything must be in its place.
What are you planning?
What do you mean?
I've seen that face before. I mean, whatever it is, just keep me informed. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm just looking out for my family, that's all.
Okay.
You sell the team? After just buying it? That can't be right, right? Or is he like sick? Is he dying? That might be what it is. He might be dying. So loud.
Hi.
Callie, sorry to miss the debrief. What a race.
Yeah, thanks.
Listen, let me take you out for dinner to congratulate you.
What? One of you and Aiden's little soirees? No, thank you.
Don't be like that, California. You're always welcome. I always invite you and you always say no.
You invited me once in Monaco when I found out you were going without me.
That was just a misunderstanding.
In fact, I think it was Aiden who invited me.
I'm not getting into this. Look, are you coming or not?
Dad, I'm sure you mean well.
You gonna invest
the
or
last
not?
time we tolerated each other long enough to eat a meal, you spent the whole evening telling me to sit up straight. I could do without the stress. I just want to relax. I just want to enjoy my evening without feeling you're judging me all night.
Fair.
I'm sure you'll have a
That's fair.
perfectly good time in your own.
It's totally fair. Give me 1 second, chat. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I realized I was going to call.
Mum. She answers. I finally got through. Congratulations, Cal. What a race that was.
Yeah, thanks. You'll never guess. Dad invited me to dinner to congratulate me.
Well, I'm sure that'll be fun.
Yeah, I politely declined.
Oh, and I'm sure that didn't annoy him at all.
Everything I do annoys him.
Oh, just ignore him, Cal. He's an old man trying to clear his guilty conscience.
Hard to ignore him. I work for him now.
Oh, that's true, but you just do you. You don't owe him anything.
Thanks, Mum. I should go.
Absolutely. Congrats again. Bye.
Bye. Have a good time. Alright. Anyway, on to the next chapter. Austrian Grand Prix, Chapter 2. As the paddock heads to the picturesque Syrian mountains of the Austrian Grand Prix, both Jackson and Mayer are hoping to maintain the team's momentum deeper into this season.
Excellent start, Aiden. Now's our time to push. Come on.
Copy that.
Get up to first in 5 laps. Okay. I'm glad I turned the difficulty down. They wanted you to go fucking ham. You can go full sweat on expert difficulty.
We've got a lot of spare energy.
In such a short amount of time. That's crazy to me. It's like doing a last to first challenge on max difficulty in a 5-lap race. Not saying it's not possible. Car didn't want to shift up. Not saying it's not possible, but like, come on.
Okay, clear.
Max, fuck it. Good ball.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Some brilliant laps out there at the Red Bull Ring today, especially from our race leader, Aiden Jackson.
And his teammate,
like
Mayer's making up ground out there as we speak.
An impressive overtake on the cards. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is! Mayer moves another place closer to her teammate in first.
That's a little overtake.
Aiden's in first.
Copy that. Aiden is in first.
Can I catch him?
Let's go and find out, mate. Come on.
I can catch him.
Okay. There we go. Make up 8 seconds. Like, imagine having to do that on expert
Gap is
difficulty.
8 seconds.
Make up 8 seconds in 6 laps. wide. Like, come on, man. That's wild. That's wild.
Nice move, good job. Aiden is 3 places ahead of you right now. The gap is 7 seconds. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.7 seconds. And that's a 6-second gap.
Oh, Daniel.
The car ahead's losing 2 seconds a lap to you. Good job. The gap's 5 seconds now.
Deep.
Okay, Aiden's a couple of places up on you. There
Yep,
are 4
got
seconds
it.
between you.
I'm aware. Thank you.
And that's a 2-second gap now. And the gap is 2 seconds.
Game do I prefer F125 or Assetto Corsa? The tough part there is like it's like comparing apples and oranges. You know what I mean? In my opinion, they're two different styles of racing games, and
Aiden is
both
directly ahead of you now. Okay,
aim
the
to
gap is
accomplish
less than a
different
second.
things. You know, obviously something like Assetto Corsa is, you know, it has such a massive array of things you can do in the game in terms of, you know, all the cars you can drive and things of that nature, and obviously the massive modding community that it has. To where, with F125, I mean, obviously you're just exclusively F1 content. A fairly decent career mode. I think out of any other racing game, it is the best career mode. Just because most racing games don't have one, Assetto Corsa included. So, I don't know, it really is tough to compare. I think you're looking at two completely different games. I think overall, I probably prefer F125 more, but I don't do a lot of online racing. All I do is pretty much just play single player stuff. And Assetto Corsa's AI isn't good, so it's where like F125's AI, it's actually pretty decent. So, also thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Like I said, I mean it's tough to compare. Plus, I mean this is licensed content compared to, you know, again, relying pretty much heavily on mods. Which I mean, again, don't get me wrong, the modding community in Assetto Corsa is insane, and there are a lot of great mods out there, both track and car. But yeah, I don't know. It's just it's tough to compare. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Wilma Dickfin. I had to say it at least once. Yeah, it would have been crazy for us to do this on expert difficulty and have the expectation that we're just easily going to make up an 8-second difference when we're racing at our skill level. It's not even like we're on, like, you know, a brand new set of tires or anything like that. It would have been like just out of nowhere. Apparently, the car just has this incredible pace. Like, that's essentially the logic that they had putting this together. And I don't love that. I don't love that. It kind of sucks. It's like, I would like a little bit of a challenge.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. The final lap.
Yeah. Oh well. Woo. Story mode. You know what I mean? Again, like, I'm not trying to go full sweat, but like at the same token, I want a slight challenge. Unfortunately, just there's no in between. But I guess beggars can't be choosers. For a wheel, what do you think's better? I mean, like comparing apples and oranges. I'll tell you this, man. My first ever wheel was a Logitech G29, just super basic wheel that I got for like $200 or something like that. And don't get me wrong, for a starter wheel, it was fine. It did the job.
Yes!
Fanatec is definitely a lot more in depth, and a lot of times you can get like a really good bundle price for almost
in a league of their own today, and what a day for Connor Sport.
It really is, Crofty. There'll be people out there wondering, when was this team going to
depending on what platform you're trying to play on,
it's been a great performance.
Honestly, I would look into Moza
them in second place in the
more than anything.
Championship within striking distance of Red Bull. Can they top the table? Well, with performances like that, I'd say they could. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Connor Sport team.
Yeah, that's a good one. Honestly, it's probably what I recommend. That's a good one. It's tough because like there's not a lot of like wheelbases out there that support PlayStation. Like it's a small selection, I've noticed. Which I don't love, because I would love to be able to use this base on my PlayStation to play GT7, but I can't. It only works on PC and Xbox. Fanatec has one that works on PlayStation, but it would have been like $300 more at the time, and I'm like, I don't want to spend an extra $300 just to be able to play on PlayStation. Like, this is dumb.
First place today. How do you feel?
Growing with
Thanks, I
confidence.
feel good. I'm feeling more and more confident with each race, and I felt in control from start to finish out there today, and this is exactly where we want to be. Not just fighting for the podium, but fighting for the outright win. It just proves to me that I can be out there beating the best, and it proves to the team we've got what it takes to compete at the highest levels of the sport.
You had to go through your teammate to secure victory today, so come on, what was it like taking on Aiden out there?
Yeah, I mean, it's all fun and games and training, but I'm actually really competitive with Aiden on the track, more so than anyone else on the grid, so it definitely keeps things interesting out there.
What you
I
mean
know
by
he's
that?
giving it everything, and I know as well as anyone how good he is, and that makes my victory all the sweeter.
Well, today has moved Connor Sport up to second in the table for the first time ever, but
I hope so. It's not easy out there. Red Bull are so strong, and we get to put any meaningful distance between us and Ferrari, but we'll keep working hard, keep giving it our all, and then who knows? There's a long way to go, and we all know how unpredictable this sport can be, so I guess we'll see.
appreciate it. Thank you.
You got it, Natalie. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Dominant performance from Connosport at the Red Bull Ring has served to silence any remaining doubters regarding the team's current place amongst F1's elite. But with a target now firmly placed on their backs, how will the team respond?
Thank you for staying behind. Connosport's flying this season, flying. We're one place behind Red Bull. But it's a long season. I won't be around for a race or two. I have a bit of business I can't avoid. So I thought we'd get together.
I'm going to acknowledge you in a
make
moment.
Sure that
I see
you
your chat.
understand
I got you.
What I
just want to
expect from you
see what's going
in
on
my
here.
absence.
Well, you said it yourself. We're flying, right? So we just keep doing what we're doing.
No. Look, if we're to catch Red Bull, take Connosport to the next level, each of you is going to have to step it up. Devon, you need to take charge more. You're a butler, a man of action. You need to start acting like one.
What's Casper said about that?
Callie, in my absence,
is that right?
Follow Devon's lead, no arguments.
Finally.
Casper will be calling the shots, as usual. But Devon speaks for me. Is that clear?
Sure, no problem.
So, when we reach the top of the table, Connosport will no longer be the hunter, but the hunted, and every team will be gunning for you. So, Aiden, if there are any disagreements anywhere in the team, don't be afraid to step in. Casper is going to be coming under increasing stress over the next few races. I need to make sure there's someone there with a cool head, able to smooth things over. And to keep half an eye on these two. Now, does everyone understand what I want them to do? Have I made myself clear?
Crystal. Of course.
Sure.
Good. I think we're done here. Remember what I said? You can close the door on your way out.
God, what a dick. What a dick, man. Alright, I mean, pedals, man, it's a personal preference thing, if you ask me. I mean, one, you gotta look at compatibility, make sure, you know, whatever you're looking at works. Two, it really is a preference thing. Me, I love the inverted pedals. I love these things. I think these are awesome. Absolutely love these pedals. What's up, Awesome Sauce? Yeah, absolutely love these pedals. I don't think I could ever switch back to a pedal that's not inverted pedals. You know what I mean? So it really is a preference thing. And again, you got to look at compatibility. You got to make sure it works with whatever bass you're looking at. Things like that. I don't really know if I have a recommendation for pedals.
Mum.
Congratulations, Cal! I was screaming at my TV.
All nice things, I hope.
You are the best driver on the grid right now. There, I've said it.
Thanks, Mum. How's everything?
Oh, well, funny you should ask. I've just had a call from your father.
You answered?
I suppose I was curious.
What did he want?
Well, he called to talk about you. isn't she doing well, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then he wished me well, and he said he had to take another call, and he went.
Weird.
Has he mentioned me at all?
I mean, we don't really talk.
Oh boy.
No, of course you don't. Sorry, suppose not. Anyway, darling, well done again. I'll let you go, sweetie.
Bye, Mum.
Okay. Anyway. Little way off topic, but how are you so jacked? What do you do in your life? I am not jacked. I am far from it. I'm a twig. Actually, I'm not even necessarily a twig because I got a little bit of like a dad bod thing going. I'm not jacked. I promise you. I think TikTok is a little misleading. I do have some like broad shoulders, so like that is kind of part of it. But I've always had broad shoulders. But yeah, I'm not jacked. Pedals need to be compatible with the wheelbase or the steering wheel itself. With the wheelbase, yeah, the base itself would be what it needs to be compatible with. And then and the wheel itself needs to be compatible with the base. Obviously. Give me 1 second. Is he dying? I don't know. I honestly don't know what to take. Like, or like to think of it. Like, because he's talking about in his absence, but like, is he just taking a little vacation? He doesn't really seem like the type to just go on vacation in the middle of the race season, especially with how, you know, much of a micromanager he is and how hard he is on the team and everything else. I don't know, something don't add up. Something's kind of weird. Several weeks later, with Connorsport nipping at the heels of Red Bull in the constructor standings, Casper Ankerman looks to keep the team focused and on target as the F1 world heads into the final race before the summer break.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Yeah, I guess so. Senior member of the Aero team, showing exceptional progress and has been making some noises about a deserved promotion to the promoter, which will satiate her, and it would, right? Is that the word? Yeah, that's the word. And I'm not good at reading, and it could lead to good results. But it might put noses out of the joint. What are these words? Noses out of the joint with other members of the team. What do you want to do? I've never heard of that slang ever in my life. Anywho. Let's wait. It's all for charity. Charity who have worked closely with in the past. Who we have worked closely with in the past. I told you I can't read. Has asked if Aiden or Callie would be a patron for their latest campaign. Both have seemed keen to provide their support, but due to commitments with other charitable causes we already represent, it would be best if we only provide one. It would be best if we only provide one driver to be their patron. Who we choose? Let's just send Aiden. How much does it really matter? Probably not much at all. That's so loud.
Davidoff.
Casper, we will push for the title, won't we?
I mean, we're already pushing. A good result today and we could be right behind Red Bull, or even beating them.
Can you guarantee that for me? Can you guarantee that we'll beat Red Bull?
I can guarantee that we will try. That we will do everything we can, every effort, you know this.
We can do it, Casper. I know we can.
Davidoff, is there something I can help you with? Are you okay?
No, I have other business to attend to. Ciao.
I think he's dying. That's got to be what's happening. It's got to be what's happening. I think he's dying.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Slightly out of character, Davidoff has been talking with some selected members of the press ahead of this race weekend. He was quite bullish about Countersport's performance here in Spa. He went into great detail about how we could set the fastest lap and that we would be dominant in the later stages of the race. Looks like we might be motivation was active to light a fire under the team. Disagreeing with the statement outright will appear weak, but we should probably focus on one aspect and hope the press forget the rest. You're being asked to comment directly. How would you like to respond? Let's see. We should limit expectations a bit. Let's focus on the cars on top and agree that we have the pace to set the best lap of the race. It's not quite how I would like to motivate the team, but Davidoff knows what he's doing. The car has what it takes to do very well here in Spa. Let's go for the strong finish. Let's do it. Excuse me. An average performance in Saturday's qualifying. Callie Mayer has a lot of work to do to continue her string of impressive results for Countersport. A solid opening stint has set her up well, but a sudden technical issue presents another challenge. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Here we go.
There's an issue with the gearbox.
Okay, stand by. I'm assessing it now. Okay, Callie, you are going to have to manage that problem for now, please. Copy?
Okay.
We're looking into it.
Oh, God, that sounds terrible. Let's see. I don't have 7th gear.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Being without 7th isn't that bad. I think not having 7th gear is okay. If I didn't have 8th gear, that'd be a problem.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.7 seconds.
We are closing. Slowly, but... I don't think we're meant to give first.
Right, well done, Callie. Well managed. The issue should now be resolved. Can you please confirm? Please confirm.
Yeah, all good.
She found the space and may have
Died.
got the overtake done.
He 1000%
Looks like
died.
those gearbox issues are truly behind her now, and surely she'll have her sights set on that podium.
And what a fantastic move it was. She's been super impressive out there
Ominous
today.
music playing. Mom's calling Devin. Without question, that's what happened.
Okay, mate, you're making good ground here. Let's push.
Copy.
Can I
Our
get
gap
to
to
first
place, 5.4 seconds.
in pretty much 3 laps? I'm gonna put in some crazy lap times.
Okay, so gap to the leader, 4.3 seconds.
What is this resolution? I don't know. Truthfully, I did notice that like my vertical output is like the gameplay is definitely a little stretched.
The distance to the leader, 3.0 seconds. Okay, gap to leader.
Yeah, I know.
3.0 seconds.
I gotta play around with it and see if I can get it to look a little bit better.
Our gap to first place, 2.7 seconds.
What do I think of the game? All in all, I mentioned this before, but like all in all, I think it's fun. I think it's definitely an improvement from last year's game. That's for sure.
Nice work.
I don't think
mate.
it's
That
incredible
puts you
by
on
any
place.
means, but hey, it's definitely an improvement from last
Okay,
year.
so
My
gap to the
team's really
leader,
good. Enjoy my
2.2
team a lot.
seconds.
I don't love the whole like not having like essentially a designated driver. Like obviously you can because you pick your driver each and every weekend, but not having a creative driver, or even having the option to have a creative driver represent your team. I don't love that. Just for me, like part of the
Distance to the leader,
part of the
0.9
charm
seconds.
to the career mode is creating your own driver and trying to create a legacy as your own creative driver. Like, and I don't love that,
Good job on hitting
but
that target, mate. Nice work.
I
Still a
do
long way to
like
go,
everything
though.
else about the mode at least. Driver career hasn't changed. Driver career is the same as last year. Ooh, a little wide. Minus the fact that you could actually make, you know, the whole driver, like teams, drivers changing teams. The fact that you can do that, which, I mean, that's glorious, but overall handling, I mean, it feels like enough one game. Front end isn't as, you know, snappy as last year's, but still has it a little bit. And then the back end, at times, tends to kind of kick out at random, but that's always been an F1 thing.
Gap to your teammate.
Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, I like the idea that, like, you know, you're focusing more on the boss side of things in the My Team mode, because that's kind of how it should be, realistically. But yeah, I would have liked to. I would have liked to see something a little different. At the very least, like, give me the option to create my own driver and put them in there, even if it's not like an owner-driver situation. Just again, let me at least just create a driver to be able to hire. You know, kind of like any other sports game that you play. Or what? Whoops. Alright, one more left. Give me some crazy shit in a minute. I had a feeling. I want to know if my prediction's right. Don't tell me if I'm right. I want to know if my prediction's right, which obviously I'm going to find out here shortly.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
My prediction is that he dies, and that he is dead. Although now that I think about it, my other prediction is that he got into some legal trouble and is going to jail. It's definitely one of those two. I'd be willing to put my bank account on it, that it's one of those two. Alright, coming to the line, we managed to win the race. Let's see what's about to pop off.
Yes!
Some race from Callie Mayer today, and those points will see Connor Sport take the top spot in the constructors' standings.
Oh, nice.
And for the first time in the team's short history. Question is, how will Red Bull now respond?
Well, I'm sure they won't take this lying down, but for now, it's Connor Sport who are the best team of this 2024 season.
Oh, that's cool how they have, everybody's wearing the orange in the
Well,
crowd.
Connor Sport are
That's
on
actually
top
kind of
form
cool.
once again
I don't think I've
after
ever
an
noticed that
excellent
before.
race weekend. It's
A historic moment. Connor Sport at the top of the constructor standings after a stunning performance in Spa with Callie Mayer, on top of the world and wanting to share the moment with her family. She searches the paddock for her brother Devin.
Hey, nice one.
Hey. Thank you.
Lando!
Casper said you were hiding out in here. Where you been? We're on top of the standings.
Shut the door, Cal.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think you better take a seat.
What is it?
Just sit down. Why don't you ever listen?
All right. What's wrong, Dev?
It's Dad.
What about him? Where is he?
He's dead.
Boom! Called it. Called it.
Cal.
I was right. Said it from the beginning that he's dying. Boom. I probably shouldn't be so excited about a dead guy. Sorry.
Tommy.
Condolences. Bye.
Can't believe it.
You're gonna be okay, Dev. You're gonna be okay.
Saw it coming from a mile away. Again, probably shouldn't be so excited about the dead guy, but you know. Oh shit. Alright. Give me 1 second. We're gonna do something real quick. Hold the phone. Oh. Okay. Is that better? John Boy, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Is that better? Is that like not as stretched? I feel like it's like I don't know how it looks for y'all. On my end, it looks tiny. But give me 1 second, chat. Alright. Anyway. Sudden death of Connor Sport team owner David F. Butler comes as a shock, not only to his family, the sports world as a whole. However, F1 waits for no one. That's great. That's the same word. That, I mean, there's never been a truer statement, you know. I mean, look at just the past, you know what I mean? Just look at history in F1 and you know, all the drivers that unfortunately lost their lives in F1, and you know, race weekends just continued onward, you know. So yeah, I mean, that's an accurate statement.
A lot of drivers are posting some of their best times, but you know, so are we.
Yeah, they can push all they want, they're not catching us.
One more question about your dad, if that's okay.
Oh no, we've already issued a public statement.
Well, the press release didn't say how you felt personally, so I was just wondering if you'd care to elaborate on that as the family.
Oh, that's a
We loved him dearly.
that's a
and,
wild question.
We miss him very much.
Yeah, he was a good dad. He was a good man. He loved this team, loved this sport, you know, and most importantly, he loved his family. He was very generous, very supportive. He was a good dad. Right, Kelly?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. It's not hard, Cal.
Hey, you too.
Just show a little bit of
You
emotion
too.
like a normal
Thanks for
person.
tuning in, man. It's fun.
He was a good man who loved his family.
Did he?
Come on, not this again. Look, what more did you want from him? I mean, I know you two had a rough patch, but you owe him just as much as I do.
Huh. You really believe that?
So who's the owner now? Does it just
Hey,
go to
boss.
the family?
Got another one for you.
Problem called Devin. What else is doing? Following Davidoff's passing, everyone's a bit directionless, and Devin isn't helping. He's interfering with people's work and ramping up pressure on team members. Mood seems low, people look tired and glum, and there's chatter that a lot of Consport staff are applying for jobs at other teams. What would you suggest to improve the morale? After this weekend, we have a bit of a breather between now and then. I should be able to shuffle some schedules, some time off. Team address. I'm gonna blow off some steam. Let's do a team address. The guru, along the same lines, it appeared that Devin is insisting his personal health guru would be brought on as part of Consport staff. He says it'll maximize the driver's potential. It's not strictly a medical professional. Some might call it a pseudoscience, but as I said, Devin's insisting it happens. How do you want to deal with this? Fuck it. Maybe not. No, decline. Fuck you, Devin. Alright.
Hey, Andreo.
Hey, how's everything? How's Callie?
Well, she insists we stick to the schedule, so business as usual, I guess. You know, I don't know what else to do.
Do you think she's okay?
No idea. She's difficult to read. Always has been.
Would Devin talk to her?
Haven't asked. You know, they have a strange relationship, those two.
Some things never change, eh? Listen, I'm around. You call me if you need me, yes?
Thanks, Andreo.
Yep. Fine.
Hey, Cal.
Hey, so you wanted to chat? What's up?
Yeah, I, you know, just wanted to check that everything's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm all good. Ready to go.
Good. So, look, I'm gonna ask you straight. Are you okay to drive today?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
You know what I'm saying.
I'm saying I'm fine. I need to prepare, so I'll get going if that's everything.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Alright. Let's go. With expectations high following their recent run of form, Cali Mater finds herself struggling in the early stages of the Dutch Grand Prix.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Man, I love Zandvoort. I hate that it's leaving the calendar. It's such a fun track, dude. So much fun. And I can only imagine, like... I can only imagine what, like, the new generation of cars are going to be like the 2026 regulation cars. I can only imagine what they would be like around here. Oop. Which curve? I can only imagine what they'd be like around here.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
Do I have to get fifth? Yeah, a long ways to go yet. Oh, a little wide.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for. I was like, there's got to be a cutscene happening. Sure.
But she's under pressure here.
Oh,
she's lost it.
God.
Oh no! Lost it at the third turn. Her race is over, and I'd imagine that's a red flag.
It just looks like she ran a bit wider. Here's the replay. Had a snap of oversteer, wasn't quite able to catch it, and yeah, this is going to be a red flag. There it is.
Oh dear, what a great day it could have been, and the Connosport team watches on from the pit wall. It was all looking so promising.
Is Callie all right? Is she okay? She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. Got a chance to improve our position at this restart. Okay, copy that.
That was a massive crash.
Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down.
Copy.
I get through above. Yeah. Man, we got a long way to go. There we go, 5 red lights. A lot of wheel spin there.
Good job, nice overtake.
It's a very illegal overtake. Oh god. I was trying to go around the outside. To be fair, chat, I would never do that in like my team or an online race. Because it's breaking point, I don't really care. Oh, got on the curb. I'm sorry. My bad, Alba. Too. I'm driving so in such a chaotic way. Just driving all over the place right now.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Switch back on Piastri? Don't mind if I do. Alright, I wonder if I can get up to the lead before the end of the race. I don't think I can, there's only 2 laps left, but they're all like right in front of me here. Oh, no, wait, no, they're not. Second through 4th is in front of me here. Assuming Max is probably in the lead. I don't know how far ahead he is.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.8 seconds.
Alright, so maybe we can get second place. That'd be kind of cool.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
That's good.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
Didn't quite get them there. Use overtake here. Oh, the curve. No! Shit. Not enough to get Checo. Not enough. If I used overtake a little bit more, I might have been able to.
Well
but...
done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
Good effort. Just didn't have the pace today.
Have to say, this has been a memorable race here at Zandvoort today, and an important race too, as Red Bull reclaimed the top spot in the Constructors' Championship, and Connor Sport drop into second.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson tried his best to salvage some points today, but Connor Sport will be devastated to give away the top spot like that. It's truly been a difficult few weeks for the team.
As you know all too well, Anthony, it can be a punishing sport sometimes, but I'm sure Connor Sport will regroup. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
Aidan, Callie's incident really shook things up out there. How did it affect the race for you today?
Yeah,
oh,
really
son of a gun.
Up,
I totally
look, Callie's an incredible driver.
Forgot about that.
She always drives right to the limit. And,
I'm gonna have to call
you know,
the stream.
Instincts out there
Unfortunately,
today,
I'm gonna have to call it short.
they are the same instincts that have given us.
Oh, I
this
forgot
so
all about that.
So
All right.
it's been tough for her recently, but the team has her back. I have her back, and we'll all keep pushing together.
Well, Connor Sport dropped back to second place today.
Yeah.
How will the team deal with that?
Yeah, we'll do what we always do. We'll debrief and look where we change, where we can improve. It wasn't quite clicking for us out there today, so that means reassessing a few things and figuring out where we've gone wrong. Whether it's strategy or whether it's just a matter of performance, we'll sit down as a team and figure out the best way forward.
Well, it's clearly been a very tough few weeks for you all with the loss of Dad.
I think in terms of the day-to-day operation of the team, I wouldn't say it's had any real impact. At the end of the day, we're all professionals and we've all got a job to do, so we know the only way of dealing with his loss is to keep moving forward. We can't afford to let up, so yeah, we've focused on sticking to the schedule and sticking to the approach and just looking forward to the next result.
Thank you so much for your time.
Already reeling from the loss of David Butler, Connor Sport have a race to forget in Zandvoort. As Mayer crashes out in dramatic fashion. To make matters worse, the result sees Red Bull leap back into first place in the constructor standings. Alright. I have to call it there, chat. I'm sorry. I totally forgot. We're doing work on the kitchen today, and totally forgot. I got it coming, so I gotta actually like run out, grab stuff, and then get ready to go do that. I totally forgot that that was a thing that was happening today. So like I said, unfortunately, I gotta call it there. Yeah. We'll try to pick the rest of this back up maybe like next weekend or something. See if I have anything actually going on, and then go from there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it sucks, man. I wanted to keep doing this, but all right. Like I said, I gotta call it there. Hate to do it, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, you know. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed what little you got to see. I mean, I'll tell you this. So far, I am enjoying it. It's another just, kind of basic story. It's nothing too crazy. Nothing with a too major of a shock value or anything like that. And it's your typical shit. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna call it there. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna try to stream during the week, but as mentioned at the towards the beginning of the stream, I have a lot of editing that I gotta get done that I'm so behind on. So I gotta try to do that. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed what little we did here. Like I said, we'll try to finish everything up maybe next weekend. But until then, as always, stay safe out there. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Adios. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Later.